On this episode, how to transform jealousy so it serves you.
This is the Holistic Alpha Male Optimization Podcast, where we help you unleash your true power as a man.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm Stephen Mathis. Thank you for listening. Let's talk about jealousy. Before we do that, let's talk about transforming emotions in general. We experience difficult, uncomfortable, challenging emotions. Every single one of those emotions carries with it the seed of something positive. It carries with it the seed of something that will empower us, that is here to empower us. In fact, all of those uncomfortable emotions are, in fact, here to serve us and to empower us. How do we do that? In my mind, it is 2 steps. 1, we understand it. Because most often, we don't actually understand our emotions. We don't have perspective of them. We just experience them. And there is a huge difference between experiencing an emotion and understanding it, especially understanding it on a deep level. So step 1, if we're going to transform any emotion into something that's positive, that actually empowers us, first we understand it, and then we reframe it. And reframe it is kind of 2 parts. It's first deciding, okay, based on this new understanding, based on understanding what this actually means and the root cause and all of this stuff, here's how I'm going to view that going forward. Here's my perspective going forward. Here's how I'm going to embody that going forward. That's reframing it. It's living the situation that created the emotion in a different way based on new understanding. So anytime we face any challenging emotion, understand it, reframe it. That's the way that all of the hard emotions are here to serve us, or can serve us if we do that. Let's talk about jealousy and basically walk through that process with jealousy. What is jealousy? Jealousy is the feeling of negativity or resentment when we look at someone or something else and we desire it. We wish that we had it. Sometimes we wish that we were that person. First, let's dive into the understanding. What is it that actually we're feeling? When we feel jealous of something, often the real root of that is not what we think it is on a superficial level. For example, let's say you see somebody driving a really nice car, and maybe you have some jealousy that comes up in the moment around that car. Are you jealous of the car? Is that what you desire? Or are you jealous of the financial security that you perceive that that person has? Or are you jealous of the confidence that you perceive that that person has? Are you jealous of some other aspect of that person? See, that's one of the things with jealousy is we often misassign the actual meaning of it. One of the ways that we do that is we look at a whole person and we're jealous of a whole person. Like somehow, oh, I want to be that person. And our logical mind knows that we can't be another person. But that's the way that jealousy kind of plays out sometimes, is we have this jealousy of, oh gosh, that person, I just wish I could be them. The thing to understand with that is that we're not wanting to be them in reality for 2 reasons. 1, we're not even seeing the complete picture of them. It doesn't matter how well you know somebody. Anybody that you know outside of a child of yours, an intimate relationship for many years, you have no idea what that person's life day to day is really like. You don't really know them. And even those people that are the closest people, we don't fully understand them. We, of course, understand them more than somebody that we haven't spent that much time with. But we can never fully understand someone, and we're never seeing a full picture of who that person is. So you may look at somebody online, and you may have this sort of jealous feeling come up. And even though your brain might not specifically think, oh, I want to be that person, you have this sort of jealousy around this whole individual. The first thing to understand is that it's not the whole individual that you're jealous of. You don't actually want to be that person. What you're doing is you're seeing particular qualities in that person that you desire. Here is a critical part of this. Jealousy is here to serve you because it helps guide you in understanding what you desire. So when you feel jealousy, as you look at something, someone, whatever it is, we go through this inner evaluation process of stepping back and being an observer and understanding, okay, what is it that we really desire, right? If you see that person, back to the nice car example, right? You see somebody driving a supercar or some shit like that. You're jealous of that, right? Let's go deeper and let's understand, what are you really jealous of? Do you feel unsafe and insecure in your financial world, and that's really what you're jealous of? Okay, if that's what you feel, that is here to serve you because it's helping you understand what you really desire. You desire that feeling of safety and security. So move forward in your life with the understanding that it's not the car or the person that you're jealous of. It's the feeling of safety and security. Orient yourself and your actions and your perspectives and your beliefs around that, right? Or maybe it's not the feeling of safety and security. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe you see somebody driving a nice car like that. And if we really dial into it, what we would understand is, man, you are living in a place of not feeling a lot of confidence, and you look at somebody like that and you don't even really care about the car that much maybe, but you look at them and think, and there's a part of you that thinks, oh, they must be really confident, and even though your brain, even though you may not consciously process that, it may be that that is what you're actually jealous of. Okay, understand that you have a desire to be confident and start taking concrete actions towards that. Jealousy is here to serve you primarily because it is here to help you understand what you really desire. But it can only do that if you do the deeper work, if you go the next level, because the superficial level of jealousy that everybody feels and experiences, that's not here to serve us. That just drags people down. That leaves people in a feeling of resentment. They're not doing the inner work. They're not doing the understanding, and they're not doing the reframing, right? So dive into your emotions, including jealousy, as that comes up. And it may not be that that's something that you really felt in a major way in your life, or maybe you have. Maybe you haven't felt it in a while. Maybe you're feeling it right now. Whenever that comes up, dive into really understanding it. Understand that it's not the superficial view of the person, the thing, whatever that you really desire. Understand that that jealousy is here to help you, feel in your body what you desire. Because when you are really jealous of something or someone, and it's like a feeling, again, that is here to help you understand what you really desire. It's here to help you understand what brings up those feelings of excitement and desire within you, only if you do the work to really understand it. Look at the car, the person, the house, the whatever the hell it is, and understand what it really is that you desire. And once you understand what it really is that you desire in that situation, you reframe it and you start living and you start orienting yourself that way, and you start looking at, what are your beliefs about that? Well, if you look at the person that is driving the super nice car, and the thing that you really dial into as you do this work, as you understand that it's a confidence thing, and you think, and you realize that as you look at them, there's a part of you that thinks, man, they must be so confident. Okay. You recognize that, one, you desire confidence. Okay. Now you start taking action based on that reframing. You start taking concrete action, putting habits in place to develop and build more confidence. Every emotion, no matter how challenging, no matter how hard, and they're fucking hard at times, right? Maybe jealousy hasn't felt that hard. Maybe it has. But emotions can be very, very hard at times. They're all here to serve you. I promise you that. Now, I want to loop really quickly into maybe another form of jealousy. And it may have been that when I started this, you thought I was going to talk about something around jealousy in a relationship. Thinking like, oh, the jealousy, the version of jealousy where, oh, we're in a relationship and when another guy looks at her, I get jealous, right? Okay, it's kind of the same thing, really. Let's dive deeper. Let's understand what that really is. If that happens, if, you're married and another dude is talking to your wife, and you have this intense feeling of jealousy that comes up, well, let's understand what is really happening. What's really happening is you're feeling an insecurity. You're feeling an insecurity in your groundedness and foundation in the relationship. Maybe that's some stuff that needs to be said or done between the two of you. Maybe it's largely something that needs to actually be worked on within you. When you're confident and grounded and safe and secure and empowered within yourself, you will be able to show up that way in your relationships. So it's a little different nuance of jealousy. There's some of these things where, oh, we look at something else that somebody has, or somebody is, and we're jealous of that, or we're sometimes jealous of, again, somebody kind of taking what we have. Either way, the process is the same. Understand it and reframe it. Understand and do the work of thinking about and feeling into and letting go of the stories so that you can uncover more of the actual truth behind those emotions. And as you understand that, then you can reframe it. So if you're in that situation and you have jealousy around a relationship, your girlfriend, your wife, whoever it is, you get jealous anytime, depending on what's happening. Okay, understand what you're actually feeling. Understand that you're probably feeling a lack of safety and security and groundedness in the relationship. And then you start to dive in, well, why is that? Do this inner work of understanding and then reframing, and every emotion can serve you, including jealousy. I promise you, man, they are super hard sometimes, but they're here to serve us. So keep stepping. I'm here to support you. As always, if you have feedback, text me, 801-742-1439. Join us in the Brotherhood. That's my free community, our free community for you guys, for this growing tribe. That is where we're growing and connecting together. So if you would like to connect with other men in this tribe, other men who are growth-oriented, who are doing this kind of work, join us in the Brotherhood. Either way, sending you amazing, powerful vibes as always. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll talk with you soon.